Well, spiritual growth doesn't respond well to guilt, period. What we have learned to do is to try to motivate people by guilt. But guilt is not constructive because it is always something that has a negative impact on the individual. So what they come out knowing is, I ought to do this, I ought to do that, I ought to do the other. But it doesn't help them find out how. And a major part of that is finding out why it's a good thing to do these things. And once you understand that, like most people understand, for example, why it's a good thing to share with your friends and neighbors where a good deal in stocks or refrigerators or things of that sort. They don't have a problem with this. And it's because they see this as an act of friendship and love. And so for something like witnessing, where there's huge guilt over this, the real problem is to know why it's a good thing. And as St. Augustine said many centuries ago, we want people to know because we love them. And now once you understand that, then you've got a positive motivation. Same way with giving. Giving is a primary step in life in the kingdom of God, but most people don't know that. They don't understand that it is participating in what God is doing for good in their surroundings, not church, but not just church. And for that matter, why is it good for the church? I mean, that then gets you into the positive issue of what is the value of there being a church, as we use that language.
And what is the value of there being a church?
Well, primarily it is to form a community of love where all the bad habits that we gain in a world apart from God are broken, and we are convinced that we can trust love. And that's one reason why our churches don't always run smoothly, is so we can find out that you can. And you don't have to fall back into all the devices that we have when we are running through the bushes of wild on our own, trying to make a life like Cain. So that's basically what it's for. And the effect of that is to make disciples and to grow disciples. And this is where the good teaching needs to come in. That will help people get past all of these guilt points and do things in an appropriate way because they're good to do.